Okay, hi guys. Heidi from Minds Connect here, coming to you from home tonight. What a beautiful day. Here in Australia it is Friday night, and goodness, I've had a really busy day today, going in and out and backwards and forwards. And don't you just love it when every day is slightly different, right? Every day is slightly different. So I want to talk to everyone today around tolerations. What is it that you've been putting up with in your life that might not be serving your highest good? Some things that you might be tolerating, things that you might have been tolerating even for a prolonged period of time. Because as you know, or you may not know, perhaps if you're new joining my page and getting to know me, I am a Minds Connect coach. I connect your minds, head, heart, gut, and help you learn how to bring yourself into alignment through your head, your heart, and your gut. So it's your mindset and being able to clear up your thoughts, and it's your compassionate heart, your feelings, your emotions, and then also your actions that you're taking, and they are linked with your identity. So getting these three to agree with each other and to come into alignment is quite a process, and this is what I take people through in my coaching. But I also have my own coach that I go to, and she recently, I'm just going to give her a shout out, Judy X King. She's also a beautiful business partner with me in a different business. Now, she is an NLP coach. I am also an NLP coach. We have different ways of drawing out the best in each other, and it's beautiful. And so I'm using this as well to help other people and help you now, and bring your attention to what is it that you have been putting up with in your life? What are the things that you have been tolerating? If you're hopping on to watch, say hi, pop down in the comments, say hello and where you're from. I'd love to have some interaction on here, and I'm going to share this on my other page later as well. Feel free to share this, please. As you're watching, if it says share, please share, or share it when I'm finished. What is it that you've been tolerating? I know for myself, from my own experience, I had a 20-year marriage where I was happy for some of it, very unhappy for a lot of it. And quite honestly, I developed a pattern of tolerating things that were not for my highest good or for the highest good of the other person or our children and those who were around us. So it has a flow-on effect when you are not taking care of yourself. It's a little bit, I liken it to putting the oxygen mask on you first when you're in an airplane, right? So if you're in an airplane, which not many of us are flying anywhere at the moment, but you will have heard the safety instructions being read out, and they'll show you and say, if in case of emergency it will drop down, place it on yourself first, then help your children or the people next to you who need some help. And honestly, really, this is really me. I didn't get it for a while. I didn't understand that. Why would I help myself first and not my child? I love my children. And I was like, no, I would definitely help them first. I didn't get it. And honestly, you've got to save yourself first, because if you don't, you can't help them. So what is it that you're tolerating at the moment? Are those things serving you to your best, your highest good, to help you become the highest expression of you? Or are they actually holding you back from who you could become, who you want to become, from having all that you desire, from being all that you desire to be, to actually connect with just being you? Yes, hi Daisy, I've just seen your comment pop up while I'm chatting. Amazing. Oh yes, thank you. I appreciate that compliment. Yeah, it's so true, right? And I'm 41. Oh, I don't like saying that. I'm 41 years old, and honestly, I would have loved it if somebody would have actually really sat me down and really helped me understand this actual concept when I was a lot younger. would have saved a heck of a lot of trouble in my life. But you know what? Everything that happened for a reason, and it's just unfolded beautifully and divinely to help me be able to speak from experience. See? It's all part of the journey and the experience of being human. So I've been compiling a list. It feels almost like an impossible list, and I know it's not. I was given the task by my beautiful coach and friend Judy to write down 50 tolerations, and I'm like, wow, 50. It really did blow my mind. And at first, in the first sitting, all I could get through to, I got through to 27. And I was actually quite proud of myself. I thought, that's actually really good. So I'm not going to challenge anyone on here to do 50. If you'd like to take that away and go, yes, I'm going to do 50, go for it. Knock yourself out. Because then it will come out of you and you're going to release it, right? So my whole, everything that I've ever done with my coaching has all been about what you choose. I choose to be this way. I choose my experience. I choose to view things in this particular way. I'm choosing everything. So to help you learn that you are choosing your everything, the reality around you, your words, the way that people are showing up for you, you're choosing all of it because it starts with you. And then I actually had my business set up as I Choose Life Coaching, and I changed it a year down the track to Minds Connect, because it is connecting head, heart, gut. The wisdom from your beautiful brain that likes to organize all the ideas, that likes to blend, and it works really well when it can receive the messages up from the body and the heart and actually put them into some kind of sequential order, or organize them, compartmentalize them, whatever you want to call it. Make meaning from it and actually use it effectively to help you create something new, to become creative. Yeah. When it's all jumbled up, then we have a problem. And many people that I come across in my day-to-day life are exactly the way that I used to be when I was working a 9-to-5 job, and they're really stuck in their head. They're really like, or they're caught in a loop even, and they're like literally, if they are suffering from depression and things like that, or anxiety, it's this loop that just keeps going round and round. And so I've learned strategies in my own personal life and on my coaching journey to actually help people to break that loop and form a brand new pathway in their brain, and also to free up that space and energy so that they can receive the messages, the feelings from their heart, and also check in if the actions they need to take down in the gut are aligned with everything else. So they're not just acting out of fear. You get to start to feel the difference between feeling the fear and pushing through it, because there's something in that, and I'll be talking about that in another live. I have a brand new perspective on that from an experience I had last week. So it's opened my mind and my eyes even more to that. And I just have to share these things as I experience them with others so that it helps you too. You know, if it helps one more person, then it actually makes my heart sing. It makes me quite happy to know that I've then helped somebody else to get through that in their life. It's what brought me into coaching, right? Okay, so take a breath, bring it back. So this is all about tolerating. What is it that you've been tolerating? What have you been putting up with? And you're right, Daisy, it's not about, there's no point wishing for things in the past. That's true. We choose to grow and move forwards. Absolutely. You're spot on. We choose in every moment. So if we're choosing to focus on the past, then that's what we're going to keep replaying. If we choose to shift our focus into now, into what we have going on right here in this moment now, this is where we get to be. This is the magic space where the magic happens, where you get to create something new. And the best thing about it is you can look into the future and say, oh, I would like to, and set your goals and set your intentions. What is it that you would like to create? When would you like to have that? All of those things. And then you start to sit down and go, I'm going to be me now, in the now, and move through this space now to get to that moment in the future. It's a future now, right? Step, like little stepping stones. So I would like to throw it out there and just say, if you are up to it, pop maybe even 1 or 2 tolerations, something that you've been tolerating. I'm going to look at my list. I'm going to read some off my list to you just randomly and share them, because, you know, I'm human. I'm having the whole human experience like the rest of you. Okay, oh my gosh, confession time. I moved almost a year ago to where I'm living now, and I still have an unpacked box, a big box, packing box, in my children's bedroom. That's just crazy. So that is something, and I'm actually attending to that tonight. So that's exciting. I've actually been clearing and decluttering for the last week, and it feels amazing. Something else that I had that I was tolerating and putting up with. Not always getting up early enough to see the sunrise. I absolutely love the sunrise, and I must say, I think I love the sunset even more. The sunrise is just so beautiful though, when you're actually there to witness it rise up over the horizon. And for me, I'm on the coast in Australia, so it rises over, I'm on the east side, so it rises over the water, and it's just so magical. And I've been tolerating not getting up early enough to go and see it. So these are all things that I'm going to be altering and changing and going, you know what, I'm not putting up with that anymore. I want to shift and change, and who am I creating? Who am I creating myself to be? What do I really want in my life? Another one. Hang on. There's a couple of very personal ones that I don't want to share. Getting distracted. Getting distracted on Facebook or watching Netflix. It's something I have been putting up with, tolerating of myself. I spent more time in the last week on Netflix watching movies and things, shows, than I have in a long time. And I have to say, quite honestly, it sucked energy out of me and left me feeling quite flat and bleh. And I didn't feel so great, did not feel energized. And I know that that's not something I really enjoy to do. It's not something I usually spend my time doing, especially recently in the last 6 months. I really haven't been spending a heck of a lot of time watching anything on TV shows and things. Another one, have a go, drop one in below, be brave. Oh, you're going to laugh at this one, and this will keep me accountable on here. I've had a little to-do list for a while, and there's been some things that I've just been procrastinating about. So procrastinating is one. Finding other things to do instead of getting the work done that I really want to do. There has been there's some new meditations that I've been meaning to record, to be able to give out to clients, but also to give out to people, anyone who needs them, anyone who wants them. Meditations and videos around just tips and tricks, skills you can take away to help you in your life, basically. So that's something. Thank you for keeping me accountable. Oh, beautiful Daisy. Yeah, tolerate knowing people take advantage of my kindness. Never call them out on it, because I know that, you don't want to embarrass them. Yeah. Oh, wow. Do you know, I resonate with you, my darling. I also wrote on here, where did I write that actually? I haven't written it there yet. It's about people pleasing. A beautiful, beautiful friend of mine brought to my attention just this week that she noticed that I have a pattern of people pleasing, trying to please other people. And, you know, at the end of the day, no matter how many times you try to please someone else, you're just never going to please them, because it's something within them that they're lacking. And us externally, we can never fill that void for them. And so without going into detail of the situation, it's a specific situation that I've been doing this with. And she said, you know, she reminded me to come back to me and said, just be. And I'm like, yeah, just be. I just get to be me. I don't need to make any excuses for who I am. I don't need to make any justifications for who I am to anybody. I don't need to say that I'm sorry to anyone. I don't mean to hurt anyone, but the thing is, I don't need to apologize for being me. And I can come from a space still of respect and love, but just be me. I don't need to try to be like somebody just to please them. Yeah? So, oh, beautiful. And procrastination, it's like the biggest thing of all time, right? I should do video. Should we do a video on procrastination? I have a pen right here, actually. I'm going to put a little circle around that because I'm like, yes, no more procrastinating. No more procrastinating, Heidi, or anybody else. Yeah, no is very, very powerful. Saying no, learning how to say no. Learning when to say no. And sometimes it's okay to say yes. And it's actually about discerning when. Some people call it judgment, and that word has a bit of it's been tainted, if you like. I like the word discernment, because then you are discerning. You are actually figuring out also within your body, does it align with you? What you're saying yes to or what you're saying no to. If you're saying yes to something, is it yes here? Is it yes in your heart? Is it yes in your tummy? If it is not yes everywhere, then something's not right. And it's worth looking into that and going, I'm not in alignment with it. I'm not feeling it, or it doesn't make sense, or I feel funny in my tummy about it. You know, like you might have like that intuition, that gut feeling that something's not right for you. Where everything else says yes and then that says no, and you go, well, it might be a good idea to trust that and actually go, well, I need to actually just figure out in me, why is that happening? Trust it first, but then why is it happening? And go dive in there. Anyway, I don't want to talk forever and ever and ever. I could very easily. Thank you very much for listening. I invite you all to share, if you're watching the replay, #replay, please. I love to see people interacting. So if you're watching later and you just comment just add your comments, and I love the interaction. Share my videos as well. I love it when people share my things, because it's about sharing with everyone out there. You don't know, when you share something, there might be one other person on your friends list that watches that and they go, oh my gosh, yes, that's the thing I've been working on, or that makes sense to me right now. And it's the thing that links everything together for them and can change their whole life. So that's what I'm all about. Yeah, and thank you very much for listening to me tonight. Much love to you all, and namaste. Big love. Bye.